All right. Three things you must consider very important if you use treadmill. Three things you must consider while using a treadmill. This safety and fitness treadmill edition. You see, a lot of people believe that, when they go to a fitness center, especially public or commercial fitness place, they believe that if that particular fitness center does not have a treadmill, they believe that they can't actually what exercise, or they can't use that facility, that it is a treadmill that makes a fitness center to be complete. Why that might be partially true is not completely true. That's the reality. I've been in this industry for close a decade, so what I'm telling you from years of experience. That this talk or this thinking is not completely what is not completely true. It's false. A lot of falsehood is associated with this thinking. But let's go with the three things that you need to do. So watch this video. You can see this lady that is running on this treadmill.
Sigue, como si nada.
Muchos más de esos.
Ya.
You discover that the lady
Plano.
does not have. Just watch this video play. I think I'll roll it. Okay, I think that's okay. Okay. Now, from my best observation I'm seeing is that she's running on this treadmill, and she does not have what we call a treadmill key. She does not have a treadmill key clicked to her shirt, and that's the number one mistake a lot of treadmill users actually what do. This is what we call a treadmill key. This part goes to your shirt, then this side goes to the machine, and it is like the key that starts the machine and also turns off the machine before you even press your start button on the machine. So if you are not using this, you are setting yourself up both in the commercial place or home gym. Is you're setting yourself up. Then another thing that you will also see in this video is that there is a lot of space at the back of the treadmill. There's a lot of space. So if you are having a treadmill, whether at home, at a fitness or fitness place, and you discover that there's not enough space, at least 5 to 6 feet behind every treadmill is the minimum. Any place that you're using a treadmill and there's not at least 5 to 6 feet behind that treadmill, if by peradventure you fall off that particular treadmill, your injury rate will be very high. So it's not like we need that particular space for anything. We need it to prevent the risk or the degree of injury that could be sustained as a result of fall off that particular treadmill. Now, just like driving, we say that speed kills, but speed was actually built into the speedometer of the car, and you discover that majority of accidents, the intensity of or the level of a casualty or injury is actually what increased when the vehicle is in a very high speed than when it is driving at a low speed. The same case is what we are trying to try to balance in this place, that when you have at least 5 to 6 feet behind that treadmill that is free, no equipment is occupying it, nothing is occupying, it's just a free space, it reduces the possible risk of injury that could be associated with fall off this particular treadmill as a fitness machine. And number three is that if you are using a treadmill for the first time, it's advisable that you tell whoever is in charge of the facility, or you ask for for proper instruction on how it is being used before you actually what hop on it. Don't be too excited and just jump on it and you start pedaling, you start pressing the speed buttons, cranking it up to the highest and the rest of them. Always ask for proper guide. Then number 4, be very attentive to the sound. Now, as somebody who have worked with exercise equipment for close to a decade, that every treadmill has a unique sound. Every, whether they are new models, older models, the brands or whatever, they have a unique sound. When you are walking on them at a lower speed, it has a unique sound. When you are now jogging, it has a unique sound. When you are now running, it has a unique sound. Now, if you are not very attentive enough, when the sound changes sudden and you are not the one who actually what gave it an instruction by increasing the speed on the button, you might not be able to know what's actually wrong. So it is on this space that if you have a personal fitness trainer or you have a fitness trainer who is around at the facility, this is where his job comes to play. He will know that no, that particular machine, something is strong with it. You understand? So he comes, this particular fitness trainer, pedal personal or your group fitness trainer at the gym, he comes to your aid and he carefully does an analysis to ensure that you are safe and all kind of that. And if he sees or spots that you are about dwindling, he gradually he carefully turns it off or he reduces the speed just to arrest the situation from aggravating, you understand, into becoming a fitness place accident. You understand? Then number 4 or number 5 rather is treadmill is not meant for children. Now, when we say it's not meant for children, this is relative. Now, what this means that if you have a kid using a treadmill, it is a must that you must be behind them, not beside them. When we say behind them, it means just immediately at the back of the machine, and you must be prepared to catch them if eventually they fall off. This is because, especially if they are using it for the first time, because it will look somehow in their eyes that this machine is running, it's just the belt is just rolling, so I have to by force, I have to meet up with it. And majority of the time they might not actually tell you when they are getting tired or when they are now tired. So you might be thinking that they are still strong and still want to continue, but whereas they've gotten tired. So by such is the reason why you have to be behind them and catch them if any kind of situation arises. Then the last and not the least is always ensure that why someone is using a treadmill as a way to know that they are getting tired is use what we call a talk test. This is for fitness expert. Apply talk test to them, fitness expert or exercise medicine practitioners. Apply talk test is one of the quickest way to know that this person is already getting exhausted or is almost exhausted on this particular machine, and they should there's a you being an expert, you should know several systematic way that you can get them to come down from any machine, and they won't get offended. You understand? And later on you can now whisper to them that it is for your safety. I told you to get off that particular machine. I didn't want anything to happen that will affect you and affect me, and all kind of stuff like that. So apply talk test as quick as possible. And when they fail to pass the talk test, you should know that something is already wrong already. Then you turn off that particular machine. So this is Moses Fitness Master. Now, to like this video and subscribe this channel, and I will talk to you
Yeah.
in the next one. As usual, peace.